Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Auction Not Included. This is episode 112. In the last episode, as promised, I did some rewiring of the plumbing. So now instead of pushing any non-oil liquid here onto the brine cooling line, which was very busy, it splits off any polluted water, which is the main offender, and hauls it up here and drops it off in here, which is fantastic. The other thing is, as promised, off camera, I went through each of the monument pieces, wrote down exactly what it wants for each, and I'm going to pause the timer here and hopefully cleverly edit in a little list of that. Let me find... there. A nice spot where there's... well, if that would stop flickering. There we go. Somewhere where I can put it on the screen where it'll be easy to read. Fantastic. So, some of the things we need include glass and diamond. Now, glass, I do have the capacity to make, or at least I will, because we're going to be building a glass forge today. Spoiler alert. The other thing that we need that I don't have access to is the diamond press. I could research it, but as I mentioned, I was going to go and have a look and see if I could find any. I could not find any anywhere here on our main planet, but on Drippal, using this handy-dandy materials overlay, diamond is a miscellaneous. There is diamond here. We can just mine it out. I don't know if that's enough, but that's definitely going to be a very good start. So, what I'm going to do is simply tag every single one of these squares to make sure we get all of it. I will deal with finding paths to everything later. For now, I just want them all officially marked, so we don't miss any of it. I'm pretty sure that's everything, right? Yes, because this darker stuff here, that's abyssalite, we don't care about that. Yeah, I could not find any. I mean, there's lots of stuff here, but none of it was diamond that I could see anyway. So, like I said, it's very possible I missed some of it. I don't have spectacular vision, as you may or may not know. I may have said that about 1 billion times. But anyway. So we will at least have some diamond, and I'm hoping that means we will then be able to print more diamond. Hopefully. Not sure if that'll be the case or not, but either way, that at least puts that on the list, stuff we can get at some point. For right now, though, let us figure out glass. I have not played with glass in years, and I don't remember how this works, so let's figure this out. So, produces molten glass from raw sand, so it must have insane power requirements, which is not good for me, and insane heat. So I definitely want to be building this thing out of something strong, like steel, ideally. Or ceramic. Ceramic would be a good one, actually. Yeah, okay. So we're going to build this out of ceramic. Now, it's going to drop the molten glass. So we need it to be somewhere where it can just drop and cool. And when we talk about things cooling, I, of course, immediately think of my existing cooling loop, right? So I'm thinking it's going to be over here somewhere. Now, I don't think I left myself a lot of room here. I am very curious, though, why am I cooling these storage bins?
The scope of my engineering genius literally knows no bounds.
Oh, what am I doing with my life?
That just raises further questions!
Okay, well, let us go ahead and lose several of these, because I don't know why they're here. I don't need this many storage bins. I don't remember building this many storage bins. I'm sure I had a reason. That reason eludes me, but I'm sure I had one. Ah, good times. Good times. How many squares is this glass forge? 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, it's 5 bins. All right, let's get rid of this one as well, so we have some room. And I may need to move this deodorizer. In fact, this deodorizer may not even really need to be here, but I'm just going to move it over a couple of squares. That'll be fine. I also can't help but notice I have a disconnected pipe here. Is that deliberate? What was this one doing? Oh, at some point I must have been trying to filter out carbon dioxide, but this line was too full anyway, so that's fine. It can just sit there, it's not doing anything. And it's deliberate, so that's fine. Not a problem. Yeah, I know, there's like no air down here. That sucks, I know. Now, the only thing I don't remember is if the molten glass is it piped out, or is it just, does it just basically fall out? Well, it's outputs as a liquid, so I'm assuming that I'm going to... Oh yeah, there it is there, liquid output pipe. Okay. Now, I'm almost certainly not going to want it to go very far, because it's going to be insanely hot and it's going to melt a pipe, so it's going to have to be a pretty short pipe wherever it lives. So maybe I just make a wee tiny pool. Maybe, you know what, let's just get rid of all of these, or most of them. I guess you can be where sand lives, right? If you aren't already. Yeah, sand can live here. In fact, why don't we make this only for sand and glass? Yeah, I think these, because they're such low priority originally, I think these were just like storage overflows before I put in all these. I think that's what, I mean, I don't actually remember, but that sounds like it could have made some sense. I'm hoping that's what it was and it's not something really dumb. Okay. So, let us figure you out. So, plunk you there, that's fine. Now, the pipe for sure is going to need to be insulated. For sure, for sure. And ideally out of probably ceramic. I think that's the highest we have. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's on the right, so... Alright, let us put this a few squares further over and make a little pool here for it. Which one of these is going to have the best resistance to melting? See, the last thing I want, I don't really want reducing the heat it gives. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Maybe we just make it out of bunker tile. Is that going to be big enough? Maybe not. Alright, plan C. You're going to move over 2 more squares. And we'll just do the whole thing a little bit further to the left. Oops. Ah, if I had better mouse skills, this would be so much easier. Alright, so you go there. We have a nice insulated pipe made out of ceramic, which is, I know we don't have any of, but that's totally fine. Now, does the actual vent melt? Well, it might, because it's letting me choose a material, so... who has the best here? Probably steel? Yeah. Bunker tile. Which obviously will be made out of steel. I think I have to bring this over 1 more square, but that's fine. Actually, if I just lose this door, I could actually use this whole thing as hope this... I mean, it is a very short pipe. That still seems like it might be too long, but we'll wait and see. But that'll give me a nice, decent amount of storage here. It's a bit annoying that they now can't run through here. They have to go around, but that's not a huge deal, I don't think. Now, I should probably put this thing on a switch so I can shut it off in an emergency, because just from a power standpoint, right? Because this thing is going to be brutal. So I'll put you there. And just make sure that that runs through there. Okay. Printables. Copper ore we don't need, so I'll find something better. I'll be back. Okay, glass was on the list. We might as well go ahead and grab some of that. But I do need to make sure, though, before that actually ticks any time over, that we are not going to just immediately send that. Oh, that's the receiver. Where's the, Why can I never remember where this stupid thing is? You teleport... Here. Let's make sure we are not going to send glass away anymore. We were sending it over for the solar panels, of course, but I do not want... In fact, let's make sure everything here is... You know what? Let's just not send anything except... Yeah, the shards are fine. That should be the only thing we're sending right now. Okay, it is. Alright, good. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. I can specify how much to make at a time. So early on, it's going to definitely be a very, very, very small quantity, because I need to see just how insanely hot this gets. But this power requirement, that is, yeah, that's frightening amounts of power. So that's the other reason to only run it a little bit at a time, because that is just insanity. Now, the question of the day, though, becomes... How are they going to get the stuff out if I don't give them... I guess I could make this a door, and then they could just stand here and... Yeah, let's just do that. I was going to say, like, when it does cool, how do we get those bits of glass out? So we need to have some way for them to actually access this from the other side. And I'm pretty sure a simple door will do it. Obviously, if one of them ever falls in here, well, he's probably dead, but... Because I'm assuming this is going to come out at just a stupid temperature. I don't actually see if it tells me anywhere. But just to be molten, it needs to be... Oh, yeah, over 1,000 degrees, so yeah, this is going to be nuts levels of heat. That's a little frightening, to be honest. That's a little bit frightening. Oh, what I probably should do while we're waiting on this, I should probably send absurdities over, get at least a little bit of this digging done, at least a tiny bit of it, so we have some diamond officially, and therefore, if it is available through the printing pod, we'll start to have it. That sounds like a really good idea. Oh, that's the receiver. Where was the... No, it's not there. Why can I never remember where anything is? It's right here. Let's make sure we are sending any diamond we do find here. And obsidian as well, actually. We needed that as well. Can I find obsidian real easy? Would I count that as a mineral? Possibly? Not sure. I might just not worry about obsidian for a minute and come back to that another time. I don't want to spend a lot of time on camera looking around, because that's very boring content. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. Alright, I'll worry about that separately. For now, though, let's at least get the diamond going. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Okay. So yeah, let's send absurdities across. I'll max priority at least one square of the diamond. And that will do. Of course, I do it right at sleepy time, so that's, you know, not ideal, but anyway. That's fine. Nothing if not spectacular at timing things, right? Here he comes. Okay, off you go. And let us find one of those squares. What's the one's the easiest to get at? Probably if I just do this section here as priority 9. There. That should do it. Now you can actually get at all this, but for now, just this part would be sufficient. So if you'd be so kind, please, as to come over and do this. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, maybe you can't get up that. Alright. Now you should be able to climb up that. There you go. Okay. Alright, let's leave you to that. Let's check in on how my forge here is doing. They're still working on it. Okay. Did I run out of steel? I may have run out of steel already. I know I have a bunch queued up, but they may not have gotten to it yet. Yeah, they're still plowing away. That's fine. Lots of stuff going on. I don't have any ceramic, though. Which, again, is queued. They just have to get to it. Alright, not a problem. Maybe I should temporarily lower this, let them get at least a couple of those ceramics done, and then bump it back up after. Because I don't think you can set what order these go in, like in terms of, like, for example, I want you to do the ceramic, 10 of the ceramic, and then go to the, right? I don't think you can go to that level of micromanagement, so we'll just do it the hard way. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Now, if you would be so kind, if you haven't already, as to send that diamond back, which you have not, because we have not received it. Fair enough, because you're on break. Fair enough. If I set the... Oh, it is set to 9, okay. Well, it's sleepy time anyway, so... Alright, we'll come back. Okay, so power is up and ready. I'm not gonna... Obviously this isn't ready yet, and the last little bit of this, did you seriously just do what I think you just did? Of course you did. Why wouldn't you have done that? Alright, let yourself out. Oh, you can't jump that. Alright, never mind. I didn't think they could jump 2 squares. I thought they could only jump 1. No, that's totally fine then. Okay. Never mind. We're good. Let's let you bash out a few more ceramics and then put the carbon back on. These are what? 400 apiece? Okay. Okay. Oh, you're still working on the last of them. Okay, that doesn't need to be crazy priority anymore. I would actually much prefer it if you bring at least 1 of these. Literally just had it. I've already forgotten where it is. Wow. You would do that as maximum priority, please. Okay. Okay, so some obsidian and some diamond are already in here. So we just need... What are you upset of? Oh, no power. Oh, well, guess who gets to run on the wheel? Congratulations, you get to run on the wheel for a couple seconds. Just long enough to get this over. Wherever you went, where did you go? Oh, no, 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 no. This is much lower priority. Go run on the wheel. Let's get all this stuff across. At least a little bit of each, that's fine. Right, this wheel can go back down. And actually, your error is just about done anyway, so why don't you come on back? Fantastic. Now we have obsidian and diamond on the home base, so theoretically, or at least hopefully, I can printing pod them to speed things up. Hopefully. I guess I might find out right about now, because we should already have... No, it's not showing us that it's arrived yet. Is that because this is flooded? Might be because this is flooded. Alright, we'll deal with that in a second. First, let's find something of use. I'll be back. When in doubt, algae. Would you like to come get in the teleporter, please? After you have a wee little snacky? There you go. Okay. Right, now I'm assuming this is not working because there's too much liquid here, I'm guessing. Actually, why don't we just let this fall out? Like, there's no reason for this to be locked closed. And any liquid that falls down here, I mean, who cares, right? So I'll just let that be a natural opening there. And then we don't have to bother mopping all this, right? Because this should, theoretically, be allowed now to pour out gently. Although I think it's doing that annoying thing where there's too many different kinds of gases so it doesn't think it can do it. Ah, fine. Alright, plan B. Is we'll quite literally carve a path. And we'll let them do it that way. Forget it. Well, anyway, clearly somebody came and picked up some of that diamond anyway, so we definitely have that. I don't have obsidian on here. I should fix that. I'm going to have to find some stuff to take off. I've got too much stuff on here. It's kind of driving me batty. Well, we don't need to know about the sleet wheat anymore. We know that's okay. We don't need to know about the sucrose anymore. We haven't used the sugar engine in ages. Same with the sulfur. And was I oh, maybe I was worried about pips. So I don't need any of that stuff there. That's better. Okay, is this all done? This is all done. Let's make a piece of glass and see how it goes. I see nobody bothered to bring me any sand. Oh, I don't have any sand. That's not ideal. Okay, I guess that's going to have to be first. Who was it that made sand again? That's right, it was you. It was the rock crusher. Congratulations, make me a lot of sand. You can probably go ahead and start doing those again. That's fine. But I need somebody to make me some sand, please. There we go. So I guess actually sand is something we need to have on here. Because that's also not even just for the glass, we need that for the deodorizers and all that too, so. Oh, actually fertilizer we don't need. Again, that was from the sugar engine. We know we're making grub fruit now, that's fine. I don't really need to worry about seeds. Now that list looks a little bit better. It's still a little bit yucky, but better. Alright. Okay, so it only takes 100 kilos of sand. That's fine. And it makes it... Okay, so it loses 3/4, so when I do the math to figure out how much glass I need, if I'm doing it the sand method, I need to remember it's 4 times the sand. That's fine. Not a problem. I don't actually normally want this on this high, but I just want to see this happen before we end for today, so... I'm going to tell them to prioritize this far more than they normally would. At this level of power, I definitely would never want this on maximum priority. But for now, let's have it. Now, several of you seem interested in doing so, but I don't see anyone actually coming to do so. Which I'm assuming means we'd been out of sand for a while, and there's quite a few deodorizers that stole all that sand, would be my guess. Although we have bashed a bit more out, so I'd like to think that means some will soon be arriving. I'd like to think that anyway. Actually, if I were clever, would I not just put one of these here somewhere that could pick up... Oh, it's 1 square too far over. I was going to say that could pick up the glass once it cools and drop it in here automatically. Well, we'll not worry about it for now. Let's just watch this go. Oh, I really don't like them going this way to go get air. Oh, I don't think I like that one bit. So we're going to not let them do that moving forward. I don't want them running across here in this screamingly hot glass. But yes, that definitely came out. It's definitely cooling nicely. So let's take this down while I'm thinking about it. And it's hard to see, of course, because there's so much junk in here. But yeah, that is glass. It's still probably liquid, I'm assuming. Well, maybe not. Oh no, it'd be solid by now. Okay. Very cool. Okay, well I think we're going to leave things there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.